When the alarm clock rang at 3:30 in the afternoon, I was already awake, and I heard my son Jim and a friend of his just outside the window.
What's that? That's my Dad's alarm clock. He's just getting up to go to work. Say, sometimes he works nights, and sometimes he works days.
Yes, sometimes it's days, and sometimes it's nights. I'm just getting started at night again, which means I'm having breakfast around the time everyone else is thinking about dinner. But there's a good reason for it. We live in a town where there are a lot of people. Someone might need help at any time, so there have to be men from our department on the job day and night. To be fair to everyone, we change off every few months. You see, I'm a policeman. This is police headquarters, where I report for work. I don't spend much time here because I'm out on patrol. It's summertime, so it won't be dark for a while, but this is still the night shift. Only we call the time we're on the job a watch. So this is the night watch. Some policemen walk as they keep watch. Now, most of us drive. Because we're going to be out at night, there are two of us in the patrol car, my partner and myself. We keep on the lookout for anything that might be wrong, but we don't have to see everything ourselves. We have a radio in our patrol car. At police headquarters, there's a broadcasting station. Many people cooperate to keep us informed. Can you see how the radio can be of help to a policeman? We depend on both the telephone and the radio to get messages through fast. When a call for help comes in, the report goes out to the patrol cars nearest the scene of the trouble. For example, several weeks ago, a lady who lives on East 3rd Street heard a loud noise in the alley. She called the police department. As soon as the call came in, the message was given to the girls who broadcast to the patrol cars. This is the way it came through on the radio in our patrol car.
Car 16, 102 East 3rd Street. Investigate alley in rear.
Car 16, roger.
See the lady upstairs.
Let's go.
We drove to East 3rd Street and checked the alley thoroughly. We didn't find what had caused the noise. Perhaps it was just a dog. However, even though nothing serious seems to have happened, we have to investigate all reports. Often, during the whole watch, nothing very serious will happen. But we know that just the fact we're here, on patrol all through the night, means that many crimes are prevented. My partner, who has been a police officer for only a few months, finds he's putting into practice the things he learned at the police academy, where we got our training. Did you know that a man has to go to school in order to become a policeman? The policemen of tomorrow are at work at the academy right now. It's a policeman's job to enforce the law, so he has to study the laws of his country and his town. There are many classroom subjects, including the study of how to get along with people and how to take fingerprints. Besides working in the classroom, many police schools train the men how to be better drivers. Some policemen are trained to ride motorcycles. Motorcycle officers can get through traffic more easily than officers in cars. We also have physical training, and we learn tumbling so that we know how to fall without getting hurt. We learn self-defense tactics like judo. We have to be like athletes and keep in good condition with exercise. Of course, we have to learn how to use different types of guns. Do you know some of the other subjects that the police cadet must study? In many ways, studying to be a policeman is like training for the Army. We get what is called close order drilling. We have to stand inspection. But after our schoolwork is over, we're always glad we've had the training. There is no time when our training is more important than when we get a call like this.
Car 16, 10th Street and Highway 22. Ambulance traffic, code 3.
Car 16, Roger. That's only 4 blocks from here. Let's go.
An ambulance traffic is an accident where the ambulance has been called. Code 3 means it's an emergency. We head for the scene with our red light on and our siren open. But while it's important to get to the scene and take charge, it's also important not to cause another accident. Even though we drive fast, we drive carefully. At the scene of the accident, there's confusion. The first thing I do is find out who is hurt and how badly. My partner puts out flares to warn traffic, while I give the injured first aid. This is something else we were taught in police school. Can you see other ways in which the policeman can be helpful during an emergency like this? Later, while we're finding out all of the facts about this accident for our report, we learn that one of the cars was speeding and that the other car went through a red light. Accidents are often caused by such careless driving habits. That's why I don't mind when I write a ticket for some driver who has violated the law. This driver could have caused an accident, like the one we have just seen, where innocent people suffered. Here again, we try to prevent trouble before it starts. Most people are good citizens, but some are not. So we must be trained to handle trouble after it has happened. Or while it is happening. We never forget that trouble is always easier to handle if we can stop it before it happens. When we see someone doing something which could lead to trouble, we try to help them by showing them a way to get out of trouble. Do you know why I think that this is important? sometimes when I get home in the morning after a long watch, my son Jim is just getting ready for school. Jim always wants to know if anything exciting has happened, if we've had to chase any robbers. He's usually disappointed when I tell him that it's been a quiet night. A quiet watch means less work for us, but it also means fewer problems for the people of the community. I like to think that it has been quiet because we were on patrol. No matter what happens, there has been less trouble because we were there. When I say this, I'm thinking of the policemen all over the country who are on watch every hour of the day and night.